Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Florida State's return team didn't help matters out much there. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Let's see what he can do with it. Touchdown, Kent State! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. Touchdown, no! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Western Michigan rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to a strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Golden Flashes have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Golden Flashes have taken it inside the 20. They'll run it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're bringing heat. A little screen to the running back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixed it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snaps every single play.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Davey, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field, but if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kent State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and it bounces outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Perry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the golden flashes are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He wants to throw. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The golden flashes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to pass, it's Glenn. He snares it end zone. Touchdown Seminoles!
And this receiver... He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Noles!
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. A fair catch called for and made. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. 1st down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cotton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Across the 15. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 16 to Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
On the ground, it's Cotton. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Touchdown, Kent State! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously losing a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Using the quick game.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, he makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this team.
Touchdown, Florida State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good jet sweep pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Cotton. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Runs for the tackle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They go to the ground. Past the 40. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And he's wrestled to the ground. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the 4th quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.